Let there be peace and love among all beings of the universe. Let there be peace. Let there be peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaskar, Namaskar. Welcome. Silence. Purpose of all the practices, methods whatsoever is silence. In the beginning, this mantra that we chant, Om Shanti, Om is silence. Shanti means peace, quietude and silence. So, silence is your real nature, and without silence, you cannot be at peace. Whatever you do, any kind of activity, on the ground, on the base of that activity, if you see, it is silence. Whenever you are happy in some gain, you will see you are happy in the gain because now your mind is silent on account of gaining anything. So you have to strive only for silence. And this is the purpose that we are here to keep quiet and observe silence even while active. Even while active, you can be silent. Body can be active, yet you can remain silent. Because unless you are silent, you cannot activate yourself. This command is coming from the silence, even to activate your body. If you are attached, if you are conscious of this silence, which is your substratum always, and you will feel this is your fundamental nature, and this we are striving for. For this silence, we are how to keep quiet. The main teaching of Maharishi, Ramana Maharshi, was only silence. Whosoever came to him and questioned, he was silent. So some people who were not satisfied with this silence, and their mind, their thoughts later on were arrested, and they found that this silence is silently answering their questions. The only teaching I believe is silence. And in the beginning also, you have been silent. The world, the universe would have been silent, and everyone is returning to silence. And this disturbance is of the mind, therefore we are not happy. So we have to train this mind to return to silence. When it will go to silence, the mind, the senses, intellect, as Kabir says, you see, he starts with body. Keep your body quiet, mind quiet, intellect quiet, and even your pranas quiet, and then you will see The wisdom will follow behind you, searching you. This is how he described. The wisdom will follow behind you, searching for you. This is how he used to say, because he was an illiterate saint of India. He was not educated. So his language was only like this thing. Let us not run after freedom, enlightenment. If we keep quiet, it will follow us, searching us. Oh, wise man, wait, I am here, what do you want? And many other saints, you see, they have stressed much on silence, you see. And this silence is your nature. How to be silent? Direct your mind towards its source. Direct your mind towards its source, and you are silent. When we direct the mind to our desired object, there starts the problem, tensions, difficulties of life. The same mind which is directed towards an object of the senses, same mind now has to be trained to look at its source, at its own substratum, from where does it rise, and you are quiet. And this is the aim that we are here. And this is called freedom, that's all. Freedom is not available somewhere else in the mountains, nor in the caves, nor even in the books. It is here and now. Simply direct the mind. Mind means thought. There is no difference between thought and mind. Mind is bundle of thoughts. So pick up this thought, and prime thought is I thought, on which the whole world depends on just I thought. When you speak I, everything arises. So this I has to face towards its source, and you are quiet. And this is called practice also, sadhana also, meditation also, austerities also, and you will find that instantly you are free. Because we have not been able to devote even this moment, in this second, this instant, for the happiness, therefore we are in trouble. If it is happiness, if it is peace, it has to be very simple and very near to, and that we don't give thought to. Now is the time. Direct the mind towards its source, or call it at the atman. In the books, the word atman is used. Direct the mind towards the atman. We call it substratum. We translate also as a source. Let this I search its source. Where does it rise from? Where does this wave rise from? And you are happy. Surely you are at home. It is the simplest. To be happy is the simplest of everything that is available in the world to you. So this is called Satsang. To direct the mind towards its source, this is called Satsang. Because you are at home. You are in a holy company of the self, of your own self. It's called Satsang, holy association. Most holy association is to stay wherever you are. Don't disturb yourself. Wherever you are, that is the holiest association. And this is God realization, self-realization, freedom, enlightenment, whatever name you give. And it is not that what you can call, what you can imagine, what you have attained. It is simply not that. Something very new, very fresh. And you are going to have it for the first time. This is going to be your first meeting with your own self. You may have met name and form. Millions of years you have been meeting names and forms, even now. If a question is asked to you, have you seen anyone without name and form? I don't think you can give me an answer. Whatever you think, maybe object, thing, person, you can't avoid name and form. And if you search someone without name and without form, this is going to be the most happy occasion in your life. And you will very well recognize this moment, that it is you, and it is you. Yeah. Keep quiet, do not think. Don't exert either, and it is you. Don't start a thought. Don't waver. Don't doubt about your majesty. Don't doubt. And you are this. So simple, isn't it? He who will find it will know that he has found it. He who has done it, he will know that he has done it. Yeah. Okay. Namaskar. Lauren, I traveled to Lucknow last summer to see you. I found at that time that the mind was not quite enough to receive the gift of your presence. My mind is now much more silent. This silence continues to grow and deepen. Is there any other thing required for this, Lauren? Now you say this mind is now much more silent, and this silence is continuing to grow and deep and deeper. So you ask for anything else which is required for this. I think what is required when the mind is now quiet and you are happy for this quietness and it is growing every moment. So at that time, what should you do? What should you do? I ask you first and then later I will tell you. You have what you wanted. Supposing if somebody wants to marry, he gets a beautiful wife. So he got what he wanted, and love is growing and deepening. At that time, what would you say?
I would say, what else could you want? I would say, what else could you want? Yes.
No, what you wanted is in front of you. You wanted to marry, you wanted a beautiful girl, and she is in front of you. And then, what more do you need? What you ask me?
Just to love the girl and continue to live.
If I were in your place, I would simply say, thank my stars. I got what I wanted for the last millions of years. I could not get peace, I could not get rest. My mind was always busy like a monkey. And now she is quiet, not moving. At that time, you know what happens? What bliss and what happiness you will get, you have never heard anyone speaking about. You will be so quiet, full of happiness, beauty of the whole universe is in front of you. At that time, bend your head and be very grateful for one who has given you the satisfaction of the mind which you could not get. That's all I suggest. Every moment if you say, I am very thankful to you. Oh my Lord, oh my God, I am very grateful.
Thank you, Papaji.
Thank you. Good. You are a good boy. I like you from the beginning. So this is the thing, to quieten the mind is very difficult, and if you could do it, you are free, and that is most happiest occasion of your life. My master was always quiet. Always quiet. Many things were happening in front of him. Many visitors came. He was looking, as not talking, eating, not eating, seeing, not seeing. So you need to do something perfectly with the perfect teacher to see that all is done in a perfect way, you see. Not reading books, not going to fake gurus also, you see. So it's better if you cannot find a guru. It's difficult to find a guru, first of all. You may find some preachers. Preachers you can find, but there's no preaching. It's just keeping quiet. Is neither teaching nor preaching. If you are very much interested in yourself to be really blissful and free of all what has been troubling you for millions of years, and you have decided in this incarnation, in this life, and now itself, and you can easily do it by no effort, no thinking. And if you are really sincere to the task, it's easy. And if you want to postpone it, you can't do it in next life also. So it's better sit quiet wherever you are, because quietness is within you and disturbance is with the mind outside. So my master has given a very good trick how to keep quiet. Question who you are. Instantly you are quiet and tell me. By doing this, by asking this question, all of you, I invite anybody is not quiet. During this inquiry, he can come in front of me and ask me, during this inquiry, who am I? I am not quiet. I am not free. He can come, welcome in front of me. Needing any help? Happily I will do it. But the question will be, ask yourself, who am I? This is going to strike at the root, and others are shaving the leaves and branches, but the root and the trunk is still intact. And this root is I, which is now questioned. What is the root? What is the source of the I? That is this question. So, instantly you will be happy and free. And don't try what is happening in the sleeps or dream will be seen later on. Yogas or viyogas will be seen later on. First of all, you can do it by yourself wherever you are. If you really want to be happy, to be blissful, and get rid of all troubles and problems that all humans are involved in, you see. So when some people have done it, everybody can do it, because he was a man. Buddha was a man. He could do it before being Buddha. He was a prince only, having a family life, a princely life. How did he become Buddha? Simply sitting under the tree. That's all he did. And 2,600 years have passed. And it is so difficult to produce. This universe is not capable to give us more people like the Buddha, like Yagnavalkya, like Ramana. They were men, you are also men. We can do that by instantly looking into our own self, here and now, and not postponing it, Buddha could very well live and enjoy the kingdom had he not woken up from the bed from his wife and son. And he became the one who is now teaching everybody throughout the world. Every one of you has that nature. Your heart is Buddha itself. Why do you disgrace yourself, degrade yourself? You are all Buddhas, all Atmans, or say I am not Atman. Then who are you? I am Atman. That is how Krishna also says, Aham Atma Gudakesha. I am the Atman seated in all hearts of all beings. So don't become anything, be as you are. This being is called freedom, not becoming. You already become many things, many incarnations, many jivas, and now please give rest to your heart, give rest to your soul also, this time. Very good, very happy. Yes?
I am not quiet.
What?
I am not quiet.
He's not quiet.
I am not quiet.
You are very quiet? All are laughing, everything, you laughing, enjoying, you are not doing, you are very quiet. You are very quiet. If you are not quiet, who is disturbing you? If you are not quiet, someone must be stoning into your lake, then only it is disturbed, no? And where the stone comes from? Must be coming from a very close quarter, whom you would have been very much loving, isn't it? This stone is coming from one who you had dearly loved. Therefore you are not quiet. Your dear ones and near ones are the only sources of disturbance. Only sources of disturbance, because they are here. If you have not experienced, wait. You will do it soon. Most have done it before. Have your parents not told you? They didn't tell you about these stones I refer. Your parents, had they not been hit by these stones, if they have not told you, you had opened your eyes or not? Do you open your eyes what's happening outside? Who is not stoning others? Where is love? Where is happiness? If they are not happy, not in love, what is the disturbance? The lake is serene. Only when you put a stone into it and watch what happens. What will happen? Similarly, if you want to disturb your peace, this stone is coming from the past, your past relationship. Otherwise, there's no other reason to disturb your peace. This is the experience of everyone. And getting one stone, they forget it again. same course again, same stone again, and millions of years have passed. Still, we cannot have a right track, you see now. So lucky are those who know it. All these things are troublesome, therefore let us keep quiet at least some hours during the span of 80 years, you see. Sometime you devote yourself, at least you devote 1 second to a year, it is quite enough to be happy at 80 years. 80 years means 80 seconds. 1 second to a year, can't you keep quiet? Every year on 1st of the January of each year, keep quiet. 1 second when the new year begins. Did you do it up to this time? No. Then you declare, I am not quiet. So you have not spent 1 second to you in a year. For whom you are living? For whom you are living then? If you can't live for you even for 1 second in a year, then for whom you are living? You can't steal, you can't save 1 second in a year. And in this category of not saving 1 year, out of 6 billion people tonight, maybe finger count who could say that we have done it. Finger count only. All the rest cannot even save 1 second for themselves from birth till death.
Papa?
Wait, let me finish up the things first. Make room for these people. To say I am disturbed, I am not quiet, how a man is proud of this thing. How a man is proud, I am not quiet, and he is accepted by the society also. What does it cost you if you say, I am very happy? What about this vibration? And now this, I am not quiet, I am not happy, it has already gone into the vibration throughout the world. And this word is going to attack all the beings, not only men. Every being is going to attack. So mind you, whatever you speak and whatever you think, it must be for the benefit, for the goodness of the whole beings at least. If you can't do it, don't speak, don't think, you see. This will travel. This word, what you said, I am not quiet, is now traveling, and this will become a Rakshasa, demon, when this second will come at the time of departure. This will manifest, this word will manifest in front of you, and everybody sees at the time of death. These words become manifested in gross form and attack at the death of a man, and so does he begin his next life. So you have to be very careful when you wake up. Your thoughts must be beautiful, because it will become a vibration. Now this already is gone in vibration at this level. So my dear boy, instead of saying I am intention destroyed, I am not quiet, at least keep quiet. If you can't do good to any person, let us not do harm at least, to see. If you can't do good, don't do any harm. To all beings you have done harm, to all the entire population today at this time, all vibrations to all beings have disturbed this second you see. What have you done? You don't see it. At least one saying, I am happy, I am happy, I am happy. What do you lose? What do you lose? You don't lose anything, isn't it? You don't lose anything. Speak up now. Speak up, I'm happy and happy. Speak up.
Yeah, I feel pretty good.
Gyano, I will read the letter, perhaps it's... Who's Gyano? Huh? Come here. Dearest Papaji, today, now in Satsang, your arrow of love strikes my heart. I laugh and weep and laugh until the end of time. Is it a poem or I am reading prose? Is it a poem? Huh? It looks like a poem, but then I can't sing. You can come. But I read, I like. I enjoy. It's very beautifully written. I read, then you can sing. You tell me just be in this fourth state, not waking, not sleeping, not dreaming, but in Turiya, in the fourth state, and my heart exploded. None of the 6 blind men could ever describe the elephant of freedom to me, and you say, forget about freedom and enlightenment. Just be in Turiya, in this silence, beyond silence. Very good. And joyful tears on my cheeks, singing of the one in my voice, the one love in my heart. The heart of the one is in me. No more desire, all is here and now. Thank you, my beloved Master, thank you. Your infinite love has hit its mark in this one, and I am eternally grateful forever. You sing it now. Yes, again. Yes, come on. You have to sing. Writing this in fourth state, only you can sing. Only in fourth state you have to sing, only not dreaming, not waking, not sleeping. Then you can sing. Otherwise, bleating. Who bleat? Otherwise, singing becomes bleating. You can only sing, neither in waking, nor dreaming, nor sleeping. Then you are fit to sing and dance, and gods will come to hear you. Gods will come to hear you whether you speak or not. This is a song because there was one realized sage. He was walking in the forest and sun was very hot, and he had to go on the other side of the forest to some village, only stick and begging bowl in his hand. So he wanted to sit under a tree in the forest to take some rest. Sat down. Even this tree had no leaves, dried up, but in the shadow of the trunk it was enough for him. He leaned behind, had a nap, and now he is going to continue his journey. When he is going to rise, picking up his stick and begging bowl, he saw some people sitting around him. And then they also stood up, saying, thank you for this song, for this satsang. He said, but I didn't speak anything, I was sleeping. Then they introduced themselves. We are gods from different heavens, from Satyaloka, from Indraloka, and Goloka, and Vishnuloka, and Vaikuntha-dham, and so many places. We have come to have satsang with you because we are gods, and we have plenty of opportunities of enjoyments, and we don't grow old. Like you people in this world, we don't grow old, like men. And they are worn and torn out by enjoyments, and we never get old. The more we enjoy, the more we get strong. The more we get strong, the more we want to enjoy. Therefore, there's no rest. Living in different heavens above the skies, still we have never seen quietness, rest, peace, love. Jealousies are there, of course. So where there is enjoyments, objects of enjoyments, jealousies are absolutely necessary, common. Therefore, we thank you, and they left to their respective abodes, showering flowers on them. And look at this tree, he also flowered, and fruits appeared out of season, offered to him. Even the tree had nothing else, it was dry, but touch of his back with the trunk, he became very happy, wanted to give something, and some fruits dropped in front of him because he was hungry. Also he saw some tigers, deer, rabbits also came close to enjoy his peace, forgetting their nature, enmity between tiger and deer and rabbits even. Fearlessly they were sitting, enjoying the silence of the saint. Therefore, It cannot happen in sleeping, waking, dreaming. If you are sleeping, many people sleep. All 6 billion people tonight, our human race, sleep. Who comes near us? Who comes near us? Only demons in the night. Only demons. No God comes near us even, you see. And no fruit. Therefore, this is to speak of the Turiya state. And in this state you are happy. When you are happy, don't think. This is waking state. Don't think. Because what is fleeting is not permanent. In the dream state also, you have seen wedding parties, people enjoying on New Year, in dreaming. You also wedding and some deaths taking place, but when you wake up, you forget about these enjoyments because now the dream is over. And you have no attachment with those relations with whom you were happy, nor you pity those who are dying. Because now you know these are the happenings of the waking state and dreaming state. Also can be in sleep state also. But who sleeps even? Nobody sleeps. Only dream, and now it has been proved. It has been proved no one sleeps. Man is always awake or dreaming, you see. No one sleeps, you see. But let alone this state, Turiya state. So Turiya state is above, transcendental state. And this is the happiest state, you see. And beyond that, we will speak later. We will speak later if you get that experience. Otherwise, before experience, I will not tell you what it is. So, at this moment, it is quite enough. Okay, now read it quickly because now time is...
You want me to read it?
Yes, you read it, yes. Stand up and read, yes. Read it, yeah. Doesn't matter, I also cough. Yeah. Sure.
Read it?
Yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Today, now in Satsang, your arrow of love strikes my heart. I laugh and I weep and I weep and I laugh until the end of time. And you tell me, forget about freedom, forget about enlightenment. Just be silent, just be silent.
I asked you to sing because I tried for the expression of freedom from these people and they are quiet. Now Kabir in the last line he says, his experience is there is something more than quietness, than silence. And what he says, he hears after silence, he still goes beyond even silence, and then he describes, I hear music, that's what he's singing, unstruck music, which has no beginning, middle or end. That is his experience, you see. And he got lost in hearing this music from the self to the self. Therefore, I ask everyone where they end. So most people have ended in emptiness, quietness, including Buddha. He also has stopped emptiness, nothingness. So Kabir has gone, he gives something else than quietness or simply having no thought. When you have no thought, don't be contented with this. At that time, you have what I can't say, but you have not to stop simply, it's not empty, you see. It's not empty, it is something more, because the word is there, happiness, you see. Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. So this has to be the experience. This may be one negative aspect of freedom, but Kabir says it is total happiness, not emptiness, and love and beauty. From there, the music rises itself. That's how this music is rising itself. See, Kabir has not composed it. He was very quite illiterate person. He didn't go to any school. All his life he has been singing, you see. So where does this music come from? All the saints who have attained this state have been singing. Gyaneshwar, Namdev, Tukaram, Tulsidas and Kabir, you see. So their experience is total love, beauty, and not just keeping quiet, no thought, thoughtlessness. So this is something else, and all those people who stay and stop at emptiness, thoughtlessness, so let them proceed further. So this is another aspect of happiness, you see. And when you are happy, naturally there is peace also. So, as per this, I have translated many times, but some are newcomers every day. Therefore, again and again, some of the lines I pick up. There is some temple of nothingness, he says, nothingness, or call it emptiness. You go with a candle in hand, enter this Shunya Mandir, you see, enter this palace, where nothing ever existed. And having entered there, Bhajat Anhad Dhol, he hears endless music, Anhad. There's no end of this music, and that I hear, this is what Kabir says. So, very nice. Good. Help this girl. Tell me. Now this is good. Tell. Okay.
Nothing is said, nothing is heard, and the heart starts dancing with the master. Nothing is said, nothing is heard, and the heart starts dancing with the master. La la la.